Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Fish119 here, and today we're going to be talking about the Black Ops Cold War multiplayer. It's going to be an in-depth review on whether or not you might like this game. We're going to be talking about everything there is in the multiplayer and how good it is. So get ready and let's get into the delicious Call of Duty content that I have to offer today. So let's start out with the first good thing that Call of Duty Cold War has to offer, and that is leveling up your weapon. So that means you're doing certain challenges, maybe to just get the rank to max so you can get all the attachments, or it can be going for a gold camo or the prestige camos. I don't know what they're called, like when you get all the camo challenges done for all the weapons and you get that final last camo for everything. That is one of the best things that you can do in this game, is just leveling up your weapon. There's so many weapons and so many challenges to do for all those weapons that it can take a very long time, and that is one of the best things to do in Call of Duty Cold War multiplayer. Now, the next good thing that Call of Duty Cold War has to offer is its competition. Now, this is an interesting point, and we're going to get into why this is also a bad thing after this, because there's also a lot of bad things this game does have. But the competition in this game, it's a very sweaty game, very competitive game. Everyone wants to do well. It's very interesting because of the skill-based matchmaking. I find it kind of fun. I don't really like skill-based matchmaking. I don't like that it's in the game, but it is. But I kind of like the competition and trying to do better. It's kind of hard to do very good in this game, but in this gameplay that you're seeing here, I actually did pretty well. I don't know how, but did very well in this gameplay you're seeing here. Doesn't really matter though. But it is a very, very competitive game, and if you don't really want to be sweating every single match, trying your hardest, then this might not be the game for you. And the next point, we're going to talk about why this is also a bad thing. Now, before we get into the skill-based matchmaking and all of that good stuff, we're going to talk about one other thing that makes this game very good, and that is the core gameplay this game has to offer. The movement system, the gunfights, everything in this game, it feels very fun. Now, there are things that can take away that fun experience, like skill-based matchmaking, which we're about to get into. But let's say if skill-based matchmaking was not in this game, it could probably be one of the best Call of Duty games ever made if skill-based matchmaking wasn't in the game. And we're going to talk about why skill-based matchmaking makes this game bad and why it deters most players from wanting to play this game and why it makes this game have such a bad overlook on it. So let's get into that. So you might be asking yourself, what exactly is skill-based matchmaking? Why should I be concerned about this if I just want to play the game? Well, skill-based matchmaking basically means that you are being put up against players that play the exact same way that you do. So the game and its algorithm, it calculates everything that you do, where you run, how you play your gunfights, everything. Calculates that. And then when you want to matchmake into a lobby, it puts that all into that matchmaking system, so it's going to put you against players that are either at your exact skill level or a little bit better than you. And this can be a very, very frustrating experience for any player. It doesn't matter what kind of player you are, a professional, low skill player, a brand new player, a decent player like I am. It doesn't matter. It can make the gameplay very frustrating for any skill level player, because you're basically playing against clones of yourself or people that are better than you every single match. So that basically means you're going to be having to try your hardest to do well. And this can make like gunfights not feel all that great, because basically everyone's doing the same thing that you're doing. Some people are using the best guns in the game. Most people are going to be doing that, using the best attachments. So it is very interesting the way they implement into the game. It's definitely not a good thing. And if, like I said, if they took away skill-based matchmaking, this game probably could be very good. And let's get into some of the other points of this game and why it is considered bad and what can make this game better going into the future of this game. So the next thing that most players are not going to like about this game is the fact that there are not many maps for the 6v6 multiplayer. There are plenty of game modes to choose from, but not enough maps to play on. I think there are only 8 base maps for 6v6 multiplayer. There are 2 maps for Fire Team Dirty Mom. There's about to be a third one. Haven't even played on the second one. I've only played in the first one. It keeps putting me in the first one every single time I try to play that game mode. I have no idea why it just does that every single time. But that can make a lot of people frustrating that right now it's Season 1, the game basically has just launched. There are not many maps. And like I said, there are a decent amount of weapons to choose from, but just not enough. Most people are going to want more weapons, more maps, more things to do in the game. There's a good amount, I think, right now, but down the line they're definitely going to need to make more maps and more weapons. So there will be plenty of options for players to be able to choose from, whether it's in play styles, maps they like to play on. There needs to be more variety in the game so players feel like they are enjoying themselves while playing this game, and that is one of the big things that is also holding this game back is there's just not enough to do in the game. One of the other biggest things that we need in this game is communication from the developers and these big companies like Activision and Treyarch that are developing these games. Right now we're not getting very much communication from any of the developers or these big studios that are creating the game. And this can be a very frustrating experience for players that maybe are having problems in the game, maybe want to talk about the skill-based matchmaking, because currently they don't even talk about the skill-based matchmaking. They're not even talking to the people who are playing the game. So that can also be a very frustrating experience for anyone who's involved in this game and wants to, do well in this game, who wants to learn more about this game. There's not enough communication between the person that's playing the game, buying the game. They just don't have communication. And that is one of the biggest things that can hold this game back is the developers are not listening to what the community wants, and that can make for a very frustrating experience for any player because the developers, these big companies, are not listening to what the consumer wants. And that is a huge thing that is holding this game back. And hopefully they can straighten that out because I really want to see this game go somewhere good. I already enjoy this game. I think it's a very fun game, at least for me. It's my personal opinion. And I can see this game going very good places if the developers treat the game well, maybe tone down skill-based matchmaking a little bit, like not necessarily getting rid of it completely, because I know they're probably not going to do that. But maybe toning it down just a little bit, make the player base happy. Definitely more maps, more communication, more weapons. And I can see this game becoming something that most players will look forward to playing and enjoying. And that's what we need for Cold War. And hopefully we will get all this stuff because this game can possibly have a very, very good future. And it might be able to do better than Modern Warfare. I think this game has more potential than Modern Warfare, more variety. It can have that. And I hope this game does go somewhere well. It has the possibility to. I've already said that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will do more videos if you guys want me to. I can do weapon reviews in this game, other stuff like that. Best maps, stuff like that. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. In maybe next video we will be talking about maybe what we want from Battlefield. The next Battlefield game is going to be coming out. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. And I hope you guys have a great day. And if you want to ask me any more questions about this game in the comments section, do that. I'll try to answer and I will try to make more videos if you guys have more questions. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and peace out.